All right, folks, welcome. It's good to be here with you guys live. We've got a very special launch for you this evening, and we've got my good friend Fetti here with us. He's got a nice looking backdrop here. I'm going to go ahead and bring him in here. He's out on the fire escape or patio or something there. He's taking in the lower humidity we've gotten today all of a sudden. It was
Yeah,
still hot, but the humidity dropped, which means if you're in the shade or it's in the evening time, then it's nice to be outside. How are you doing, my friend?
doing fantastic, man. I'm just loving this weather. I'm loving this summer. I'm loving this year. So much to look forward to.
Oh, that's great. And I think we got about 16 people here already. Thank you guys for joining us. Make sure you hit that like button. And a lot of people have already shared out the stream and all that stuff if you're on Instagram. So we appreciate that. Let me tell you real quick before I forget, when we start to talk here about all the details to our scent making that Fetti goes into. Sometimes I forget to go over all of this stuff. But my affiliate code is a little bit different for tonight. It's Banjo23. So it's actually been boosted up. So you get 23% off on your entire order between now and midnight. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, that sounds good. I appreciate that. And hopefully, you guys can take advantage of that. And I will tell you, I love happy hour. It's not exactly what I was thinking it was going to be, but let me read you the description. And if you've ever been on here with Fetti, he really breaks it down. He'll give you a lot of different little things that are dropped in that you don't actually see when you look at it on the website. He gives into all to your mid notes and your top notes and your base notes and this and that and the other, which we love. But the official description that you'll get from the website is it's a refreshing, sparkling cocktail with mojito summer vibes. And I've had a couple of scents before that have had mojito kind of things, and then I had to look up what mojito was because I'm not a drinker here, so I don't know anything about all these different things. So I Wikipedia'd it, did a Google search here. It says it's a Cuban punch. Now that I can kind of get that from it, and then it says the 5 ingredients or white rum, which I get some rum, sugar, there's a little bit of sweetness to it, and then lime juice, soda water, and mint. And what I've had in the past have been like it's almost like a Sprite, and it was more kind of, it didn't have the depth and the richness to it that your scent has to it. So this is, if you're thinking it's going to be mint and lime, that's not exactly what I get out of this. I'm going to let Fetti kind of give the background in here what he was going for, but I'm going to say my 2 cents and I'm going to let him take off with it. I definitely get it's a lot more rich and it's got more depth to it. There's something there that's got a little bit of earthiness. I'm not sure if it's a spice, something like a cardamom or a nutmeg or something in there too that's giving it a little bit more depth, a little more earthiness. Maybe just a hair darker, but it's definitely a rich, sweet kind of summer scent without it being too much mint or lime. Like I said, I was comparing that to other mojito scents I've smelled in the past. All right, so that's my take on it. Really, really cool scent. I love it. Fetti, tell me what you got going on with this and what you were going for with it.
Um, I really like. I was telling you before the live stream, and I've been feeling this way for a few months now. I'm really in great spirits, and I would say since the pandemic, um, there's a term that we use today called outside. If you're outside, that kind of means you're at every event that's going on. You know, you're enjoying the weather. You're not in the house at all. So outside just means you're everywhere. You're going to concerts. You're going to festivals. But um, I noticed since the pandemic, this summer, everyone is outside. You know, last year even more so. It wasn't really fully at it, but again, things have calmed down more and people are in good spirits. So when the weather started getting nice, I would say March, April, May. We had rain here and there, but when the weather was nice, it was extremely nice. So that made me excited. So I wanted to come up with something that would encompass summertime vibes, vacation, outdoor parties, day parties, brunch, rooftops. I wanted something that would capture that essence, that aesthetic. So I also didn't want to make things redundant. So if you notice, first thing I think of this creation, I think a little bit about Batanga Sunrise, the collaboration I did with Steven. And I didn't want to make it close to that. It's real easy to do with the ingredients, especially talking about lime and stuff like that. That's in Batanga Sunrise. So I knew I wanted to go a different direction, as well as my last creation, Italy Musk. That has some mint in it, um, as a mid note, but that's more of like a garden mint. So I definitely didn't want to make it too minty, even though mint is in mojito usually, mint leaves. So I ended up surprising myself. It's a lot of stuff in here. It's very complex in a good way. Um, Going forward, unless maybe wintertime, unless I'm dealing with whiskey or something like that, when I come out with alcoholic scents, if you will, cocktails, that's for me that's safer versus something strong and leaning when you open the bottle. Um, I figured that some of the best bartenders out there are the ones that can make a drink for you and you can't smell the alcohol in there. Everything is perfectly balanced and blended perfectly. And then, the drink sort of creeps up on you after a while. That's what I think about when I think of good bartenders. So going forward, most of my beard oils that are cocktail inspired, it's going to be exactly like that. It's going to be exactly like Batanga Sunrise, where it's a mixture, it's a blend where you get that essence. But again, it's not anything that's too sharp that, I want to make something that's mass appealing. So I knew I had to do that with this. So in this creation, it's mojito, but I know that's been done before. I wanted to do more. I added dry gin in it. I've added juniper berries to give it that refreshing essence. When you add juniper berries to something, it gives it sort of like a watery, quenching type of vibe to it. Um, but what lingers, if you didn't notice, like throughout the whole scent, there's something that kind of plays the background, and that's ginger and
That's it.
cardamom.
I called the cardamom. I knew it was something like that. I
Yes,
said nutmeg, but I was close, and that gives it that
yes,
little bit of that warmth. When you're talking about the alcohol part that kind of sneaks up on you. That's that kind of I feel like that's the warmth that's coming from the cardamom and the ginger that sneaks up on you. It's subtle, but it gives it that extra depth and warmth to it.
absolutely. And sandalwood is in there. Black currant, which is something new that I've used, which is like a cologne-esque like spice. It's hard to describe, but I would say it's cologne.
Hmm.
So it's like a gentleman's drink, not too sweet, not too leaning forward, but that ginger really to me is the star of the show. It took it in another direction. Iris is in here. Sandalwood is in here. Um, and I think that's it. But it's a lot going on, and again, you get that essence with a little bit of a different touch to it to get you excited. So um, again, I surprised myself. When did I make this scent? It's a scent's already in my head. I
Right.
probably made this scent a few days before I sent it to you.
But you had it in your head, and it just came together.
Yeah, yeah. And this time with this creation, I wanted the labels done first, so I was waiting on that. I said, you know what? Because I'll get frustrated. The labels are not done fast enough for me because I'm anxious. I'm going to make the scent. Once I get the labels, I'll get the bottles or what have you. But I'm not going to create this until everything is here. So I was very proud of it. My wife loves it. She helped me a lot with. I don't know if you get like a creamy vibe. So I forgot to mention coconut
Like
and
I said, I
mangoes
get
in
that.
there.
I get that richness to it. Is what I call it. It's not exactly amber, but it's got that kind of richness to it. Smooth,
But yeah,
buttery.
coconut and mangoes in there too in the mid note, which could add to that creaminess and
Hmm.
richness, along with the sandalwood. So again, I surprised myself on this one. The oils work fantastic. The butter is fantastic. I wore it all last week. It's another good one that I hope people don't sleep on for real.
No, this is definitely two thumbs up, and it's going to be highly regarded by me, and I think by other folks when they get it as well. Let's talk a little bit about your carrier blend here. This one, at least my oil seems a little bit thicker than some of the other ones. Maybe mine seems kind of thick, but I like it just a slightly thicker maybe than some of the other ones. Let me see if I can slide these around here. So we've got Indian castor. And we got some of my favorites for sure: broccoli seed, papaya seed, and meadow foam seed. Does that sound right?
Yes, sir.
All
And
right.
what's providing that thickness is Indian castor oil. Um, I would say next to Haitian castor oil, that's my favorite oil to use. I think it's one of the safest oils that I can use, that provide a little bit of thickness. I didn't want to make my oils too thin this year. I want to add some depth to it, some body to it. So just like I was using shea nut and other prior creations, I feel like it needs a little bit of a heavy oil added to papaya seed. I didn't know too that papaya seed gives it like a reddish kind of color.
Oh
If you
man,
notice with the
it's
oil,
super nice. I don't know if I'll get the
yes,
camera to focus. Love it.
yeah. So again, this is just like nothing you smelled before, and I'm confident that anyone smells it would be like, "Oh wow, I like this."
Yeah, and it's very complex, and you'll get it. Just a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of richness, a little bit of smoothness and manliness, a little bit of earthiness there with some of those spices that were in there. So just great all around scent. I know you guys are going to love it for sure. And remember, my code is a little different for tonight. It's been boosted up to 23% off with the code BANJO23. That'll go until midnight on that. And let me see here. We'll talk about some of the other scents and that kind of stuff in just a minute. Tommy asked, do you have an all essential oil blend? I don't think you've got one of your scents that's all essentials, do you? You have used fragrance oils for all of
Yes,
yours.
I do use fragrances, but um, also too, just to piggyback on that, because a lot of people ask me like side questions. I do custom blends. So if someone wanted it unscented and likes the carrier blend, I can do that for them. Um, I've been thinking about essential oils. I do have some, but they're added with fragrance oils, um, like musk. Italy musk has the essential oil is musk. The bergamot is an essential oil in that one. With this one, I didn't do that. I used fragrances, but I don't know. Maybe one day I'll use essential oils. I don't feel confident that I could just use that and it would be enough flair,
No,
or I
because
would try.
you have a lot of flair. You're known for the complexity to your scents, and I don't know if you could do that for an all essential, unless maybe you made one that was like for bedtime or
Right.
a particular thing there you might could do. That I think you can put your spin on it. But other than that, I think that you've got your niche, and it's a really good one with the
Thank you.
complex scents that you've got. And I like I don't know if this is going to be a series with mocktails, cocktail blends. And because I know you had a musk series, and now maybe we'll have a cocktail series. You got your Batanga
Yes,
Sunrise, your
that is
happy
something to
hour.
think about.
Hello, everyone. I haven't spoken to everyone here individually, but I appreciate all 28 of you being here. Hopefully,
Thanks for
this.
coming.
Yeah, hopefully the happy hour is sounding very nice to you. I'm trying to put it over as good as I can because I really do like this one. And we can talk more about some of the other scents and which ones are my favorites and all that stuff. But remember, you can use the code BANJO23, and we've got oil and butter. And then you could also get the combo. Let me see if I can put those up real quick here. Did I make one with the prices? I think I made one with the prices. Let me see if this is the right one. Yeah. So your prices, and I'll let you talk about the prices there for just a little bit. But you can get a 1 ounce oil for $31.50, a 2 ounce oil for only $34.50. So the best bet is 2 ounce if you think you're going to like the scent. And by the way, I have scents that are now probably 3 years old that still have scent to them that I've kept, that I've kept around. In fact, we might bust some of these old ones open just to make sure. But they do last a while because of the fragrances and stuff that he uses on it. A 2 ounce butter, which is $31.50. And then your combo, and I'll show you where all that is on the website in a minute because it's a little bit harder to navigate if you don't know exactly what you're looking for. Haven't been to Fetti's website before. Combo for $60, and then you can't get the wash or conditioner in this particular scent yet. But I went ahead and put the prices up for the wash because you did send me an unscented wash and conditioner, and I've been using it in my shower. I forgot to grab it out, but they are working very, very good. A really good daily wash and a really good feeling conditioner with all good ingredients. And I'm sure we'll talk about that in just a minute. Let me go to the website real quick. Somebody asked the butter ingredients. I didn't type those up, but Fetti, you can tell us what the butter ingredients are here while I pull up the website.
Sure, this is awesome, this butter. It's the same carrier oils as in the oil, but butter-wise, it's cacao oil butter, which I was excited to use for the first time because I love cacao oil,
Mm-hmm.
and avocado butter. So that's my 1-2 punch as well. Mixing whatever I can with avocado butter. I rarely use shea now. I definitely believe in pushing the envelope when it comes to getting the best out of your beard and just seeing um, what else is out there. What type of difference would it make? And I've got a lot of compliments so far on the butter, on how easier it breaks down and how conditioning it is. I've heard many times my butters now, you can use them multiple times during the day and it's not going to be a feeling of oiliness or grit or an overload of product. It's really something that's moisturizing for your beard that you can reapply and be good to go.
Yeah, it works great for sure. And then I'll answer Joshua's question here while I'm at
Cheers,
it.
everyone.
Hey, cheers. Is your beard beard wash a stripping wash? No, it's a daily wash. It's very
Yeah.
much a daily
It
wash.
used to be it used to be stripping, and I realized, because I go to the gym a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So after the gym, I wash my beard. So that's very frequent throughout the week, right? So I decided to make it safe where, it's more on the gentle side. So I wash my beard every other day, at least. So that's why I made it that way. Not too stripping, won't dry your beard out at all.
All right. Thank you for that. Let's look at the website. I'm going to show you where everything's at on the website, and then we might do a little giveaway. All right. So you hang tight here. All right. So we've got the Fetti Says website. I've got it linked there in the pinned in the chat as well. And we see the star of the show right there, beard growth and beard health and wealth and all of that. But if you'll go to your shop here, and then if you want to just look at the oil or the butter, or if you want the combo and kits, you can go down there. And so if you're looking for the newest thing, it's got default sorting is by alphabet, it looks like. But if you just go to right here where it says default sorting and just go to sort by latest, that will put up his latest and greatest creation here, which is the Happy Hour beard oil. So that's the kind of the trick to finding what you're looking for a new release, and then kind of working your way backwards and going back through some of these. All right. Oh, he's added in a little sampler pack too. I know you have people clamoring for samples to try. So if you're trying to take advantage of the deal tonight, then you want to try some different scents for later on to see what else you might want to get, you can try the little sampler pack. All right. Let me check the chat here. Don't forget to hit the like button. I appreciate that. I try not to beat you guys over.
And Donkey's Beard Care.
Yeah, I haven't heard of
Welcome.
that one. Haven't heard of that one. All right. Let's do a giveaway. Give me a thumbs up in the chat if you want a giveaway. I want to make sure this thing's working first, right? And what are we giving away here? We're going to do one of these lovely happy hours. We're going to do oil. Is that what we're doing, Fetti?
Yeah, we'll do a 1 ounce oil, but let's do happy hour at the end.
Oh, we're
Let's
doing happy hour at the end. Well, we're
let's
going to
try
talk about
let's
the
try.
other one then. The
Yeah.
previous new release here that uh, I wasn't around to help with the launch of that one. I was kind of tied up with some stuff. But we have Italy Musk. Italy Musk. All right. And that one, I don't have it in front of me, and my eyes are getting old. I can't read it off of that one. This one's is a little bit more on the fragrancy kind of cologne slash floral side is what I get out of it. It doesn't have that richness that the happy hour does, but it's just a little bit more standard as far as being more of cologne, gentlemanly kind of scent. Give me a little bit on the Italy Must, since that's what we're going to be giving away here, Fetty.
So this is actually a special release to me, Brian. Out of all of my other releases, Italy Musk. If you're not aware, I'm half Italian on my father's side. Uh, they're from Naples, Italy. So this year with Italy Musk, I wanted to uh, capture the essence of Italy. And if you notice on the side of the label, it's like a picture of like a gondola with a driver on there. So that's very um, nostalgic, romantic. So that's the route I was taking, and it's called Italy Musk. You notice the cap is orange because Italy is one of the best places in the world to grow citrus, whether it's bergamot, lime, tangerines, you name it. So I knew for this summer I had to come out with a citrus scent. So I wanted actually to top all of the different Musk creations. So I went big with this one where there's tangerine in there, there's bergamot in there, there's cedarwood at the base along with the musk. And in the mid, you have a garden mint, so it's green. There's tuberose in there, which gives that powdery effect.
Hmm.
Um, and it's just fantastic, very unique. The butter is very conditioning. It's aloe vera butter in there to go with the avocado butter. So it's just fantastic. It's very, again, conditioning, especially for a nighttime routine. So Italy Must to me is like my baby, you know? I
Nice.
really put a lot into that.
Nice. I got to go back and try that and some more. I didn't have a chance to wear it when it first came out and you sent it to me. So, guys, we're going to be giving away one of these little pride and joys here, Italy Musk. We're going to do a 1 ounce oil in Italy Musk. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
Cool. And the bearded Portuguese said it's a
What's up,
good,
Kevin?
yeah, okay. This is Kevin. Hello, Kevin. It's a good day or nighttime routine scent. So that's talking about the Italy Musk there, I do believe.
Yes.
All right. So we've got 27 people in the chat. We're going to do a random number generator. So get your device ready to type your favorite number. And before I tell you what the selection should be, we do stuff a little bit different when I do giveaways because we've all been prioritized before where we had the right number. We just didn't get in fast enough. So if multiple people guess the right number, we're going to give it to the second person that gets the right number. So if you've got any strategy involved, you can be thinking about that. But if only one person gets the right number, the first person gets it, obviously. If three people guesses the right number, still the second person. So it's the second person that gets the right number, or if there's not two people, this is the first person that gets it. So we're going to do a number between 1 to 20, and you can type in your number whenever you're ready, and we'll see if anybody gets it. If not, we'll have to revisit the number scale. So 1 through 20. Here comes some numbers. Remember, only guess once. Only guess once. Here they start showing up. I'm excited about the lower humidity. It just came in today.
Yeah, I was very surprised at that. Last night was really muggy, especially after the storm. You would have thought it would cool down, but it didn't. So today was a relief. I thought it was going to be pretty much hot. You know, once 4th of July comes, that's really to me the start of the summer. Like, it's just like heat waves and everything.
All right, we'll take about 10 more seconds. If you haven't guessed your favorite number between 1 and 20 and you're trying to strategize, now is the time. All right. And also remember this, when you type your number in and hit enter, it pops right up on your screen, but then it's got to travel through the internet before it gets to me. So I have to go by what shows up on my screen in the order that I get it. So we have, it looks like there's three different people at least that has the right number. The right number, 17. All
Wow.
right. Yeah. The very first person who was Skippy got it right in there. Lavinia, I don't know if that's how you say that, um, was the
Okay, I
first.
think I know them. I think the father and the son they love my stuff, so
Oh,
I'm glad that they was able to get it. And
they
I don't
didn't
know if they
get it.
tried Elon Musk.
They didn't get it because the second
Oh,
person to get it was Dustin. And Dustin is the
wow.
one who won. And then we had somebody else guess that in just a minute, I think. Or maybe there's only two people that had it. Two people had it. So Dustin
Split
won.
hairs.
Yeah, Dustin won. And Dustin, have you purchased from Fetti before? Are you on Instagram? Can you reach out there? If not, we'll give you the email address on that. So Dustin Bryant was the winner of that. Yeah,
Congrats, Dustin.
yeah, Dustin
And
Bryant.
I think Dustin may be a new person. I don't know if I've seen his name. I always like new customers too. I
Yeah,
want to make sure they get a good experience.
yeah. I always want as many people as you can to try it. That's why we're here, right? So
That's right.
congratulations to Dustin. All right. What else would you like to talk about? Let me and also, guys, in the chat, let us know if you've got particular questions or if you want us to go over more scent choices. I'm not sure how many scents you've got that you have in stock. It looks like you've got just about all of them in stock right now that you can
I
make.
got good news too. I put Lemonade Da Vinci's back in stock.
That's one of my favorite. That's a good summer favorite right there.
Yeah, a lot of people have been asking me about that, and definitely it's time.
Yeah, you
And
get that. You get that
it'll kick.
lemon drop, lemon head stuff off the top, and then you get a little bit of woodiness in there after that. It's really cool.
Yes, one of
All
my
right,
favorites.
cool. And Dustin said, "Yeah, congratulations." So he hasn't tried your products yet. So we're going to get your products into a new beard. That's awesome. And Dustin, are you on Instagram? Can you send Fetti a message there through Instagram? If not, we'll get you hooked up through email or something.
Absolutely,
Hey,
that's awesome.
Chris, good to see you. So what are we up to now? About 20 cents?
It's past that. I think it should be like 25, 26.
Wow. I know
Um,
it used to be you didn't have all, where you could make all of them and you'd have some that that were out of stock. But right now, by the way, are you a make to order? You don't have a bunch of stuff sitting on the shelf, do you?
no, not at all. I definitely make to order. There's nothing that sits there. I also wanted to specify. I always do, but even more so. Um, if you want something thicker, and a lot of people sometimes too, they ask me about balms. I can make the butter a balm for you. That customer comment section is your friend, where you can specify in there. Can you make it more on the thick side? Can you make it more on the thin side? These are like minor adjustments for me to make. So again, because it's not pre-made, so whether it's to the beard and wash and the conditioner, that I can flavor it for you in happy hour if you want. Just specify, hey, can you flavor this with the happy hour for the unscented wash and conditioner? And I'll do that. If you want the butter to be more like a balm, I can add some more wax to it to get it to that. So those are things that I don't mind doing, and I just want to make sure people are happy. They're kind of like leaning towards something, and if only this, if only that. I kind of want to minimize that. So definitely, I'm always open for questions, um, and I welcome that and help the customer the best I can.
Very nice. So you're getting made to order, guys, and you're able to talk right to the owner, and you can dial it in and establish that good relationship. And now I'm thinking about it's like, oh, I love your butters, love them, but I'm thinking, I really like balms too. Like,
I'm
I'm,
realizing that there's a small amount of people out there that likes balms, but I think it's growing because more and more people have been asking me. I have customers that want like pomades, where they can put it in their hair. So definitely, I do that for a long time customer of mine. He likes me to make it, put more wax in it, and he puts it in his hair. So definitely, I look out for people like that.
Very cool. And go ahead in the comments, guys. If you're here and you've tried Fetti Says, let us know what some of your favorite scents are. Frickin' Frack says pistachio almond and chocolate coffee oud are both banger scents, and I would agree with both of those for sure. Don't sleep on that chocolate coffee oud. You may think, ooh, you don't like coffee. I think you might like this one. It's really, really good. And I definitely love pistachio almond earlier this year as well.
Yeah, that's another one I wanted to talk about. Pistachio almond. I wanted to kick off the spring right, and I think I did just that with pistachio almond. The main thing that surprised me about it, excuse me, is the fact that it's so versatile. Where you mentioned that it's like an everyday scent.
It is.
That was not what I was aiming for. Because again, almond, pistachio, it's not the first thing you think off the top of your head. But yeah, I liked it as well. Where the body butter is very good. Like you said, that Shirino cherry that's in there adds a nice little vibe to it, and it's a gem. I think it's an underrated gem,
I would
and
agree with
more
that.
people
So
need to try it.
yes, pistachio almond, but you get a little bit of that maraschino cherry in there as well.
Yes,
And like I
mango
said on my
tango
video,
too.
you seem to have memorized everything I say because you use clips and sometimes for my video you use them, which is fine.
Exactly, and
Uh,
I look at these things and it reminds me on what I did and how I can get better and how to continue. Because I only compete with myself. I want to be better than my last creation, so I keep striving for that.
all right, I'm seeing a lot of cool stuff here. Appleberry, peach musk. By the way, somebody asked, is peach musk in stock right now?
It
Somebody asked.
is.
Yes, it is. Brad is there. Brad, go for it.
Lemonade Da Vinci's back in stock. Just to touch base on that, that's a raspberry lemonade with tobacco in there, and it's fantastic. Um, Peach musk is in stock. That's peach with sandalwood and Egyptian musk. Kiwi musk is another banger. You can't really lose with any of these. And in fact, you guys getting a 1 ounce free oil too. You get a chance to really take advantage of a lot. My mango tango is sold out. People love that. They keep buying that. I'm gonna try to put that back in stock because I'm getting ready to go on vacation. Maybe second week of July. But definitely those favorites that sold out. I'm gonna bring it back. Melon Breeze, perfect for the summer. I love that. I use that all year round.
Yeah,
Melon
very cool.
Breeze has sea salt in there, melon, watermelon, cucumbers, beechwood. Um, it's just fantastic and it's very refreshing.
All right, let's see. Brad asks, "What are some of the darker scents?" Well, if you can't tell, there's a lot that's got fruit notes to it. I think Fetti is the master of that. But the couple that the ones that don't maybe are like the pistachio almond. Let me give a shout out to Brooklyn Tea Party. I'm sitting here smelling it and going, "That's a really really
Another
good one."
underrated gem.
Yeah, and that's
Perfect for this time of year too.
yeah,
Like
that's
even like cologne wise, I've been wearing a lot of tea scents, a lot of vetiver scents for this high heat. It's perfect.
yeah. And that one's got a little bit of darkness to it as well as the Oscar Night. If you want one,
Yes.
another one that might be a little bit on the darker side, that's a little bit less fruit inspired. And then I would even throw in the happy hour with that richness to it on the from the cardamom and the ginger part to that.
Absolutely.
It's not all top notes and bright. It's definitely got some more round stuff to it.
My leather jacket. That's another
Oh,
good one.
yep, yep. If you're into leather, that would be another good one. Uh, yeah, that's what I was going to ask you on that. You said something about a 1 ounce free oil was included.
Right.
Oh, you didn't tell me that. Haven't been advertising
I'm
for.
sorry. I might have typed it too fast. It's been a busy day, but yeah, you're getting the 23% off because I'm such a nice guy, right?
Yeah,
And then you're getting a 1 ounce free oil of choice. That way you can take advantage of the scents. You can't lose with the sample pack in there. You got a Brooklyn Tea Party. My most popular peach musk, gold snow is in there. The original scent is in there, and appleberry. So that's a good way to try a lot at one time and try to figure out what you like. And again, that 1 ounce free oil you can use to pick, something that you knew you wanted,
Yeah,
like
so
for sure.
if you've placed an order already and you didn't type in the comments what you want your free oil to be, you need to follow back up there and make sure you tell Fetti what you want. Sorry about that. We kind of missed it, and with two ships passing in the night, we kind of missed that one.
No worries. And I like to do that. I get good responses. People really appreciate that. That's why I try to stay consistent, and I'm pretty much on every live stream off of that.
Yeah, that's great. Let's see, Tom. Let's see. Tommy asked, "Are custom oils more expensive or the same price?"
Well, it depends. If you're building something like Build a Bear with oils and butters, then I usually charge $50 each, and that's for a 2 ounce. Just because of the materials, getting the oils. You want ostrich oil in there. You want metafoam seed in there. The cucumber seed. These things are expensive, so to go out and get them, I don't have them sitting in my house. That's really what I charge for. Now, if it's a minor change, like you want it unscented
Or you want this
or thicker,
thinner or something like that?
right? That's not a problem because I have the materials already. But the fact that I have to buy materials outside of what I have already, I do have to charge for that.
Yeah, and I would say
So that's using
plum
PayPal.
fig is also a little bit on the darker side because of the plum to it. It's just a darker fruit. And
Yeah, plum fig too is out of stock.
oh, so
People
there's one. Oh, I see
kill
one out
that.
of stock. So I see mango tango's out of stock. Plum fig is out of stock. We'll just go through all of them while we're clicking here and looking. I don't see anything here that says out of stock. So we got salted caramel musk. That one's got some musk on it. It's a little bit darker. Presidential
Yes.
Suite, Brooklyn Tea Party, Limonada Da Vinci is back. Fetti or Myth is another one. If you're like, I'm tired of all this fruit stuff. I want something a little bit more like everyday, kind of gentlemanly, smooth, powdery kind of scent. Fetti or Myth would be one to go with.
Yep. Good citrus grapefruits in that.
Yeah. Uh, I love white bourbon, white apple bourbon. It's one of my favorites.
Hmm.
And then there is your Pinot Lime. And then the originals back here, the Gold Snow and the Black Rose, and then your Peach Musk. That Peach Musk is one of your first scents, and it's still holding strong as one of your best sellers, right?
Yeah, the bearded Portuguese, he'll tell you no matter what I come out with, he loves it, but it's nothing topping peach much for him. He thinks that's my most versatile scent. It is classic. I think personally, I like kiwi more. Kiwi is more of a versatile scent, like it's very refreshing. So if I only could pick one, I'd pick kiwi with peach. I think people would have picket signs outside my house if I took peach musk off the website. Like, especially people in Florida too.
Mm-hmm.
All year round, they buy my peach musk.
Nice. And I believe the answer is yes on this, Brad, because every carrier is a little bit different. Carrier blend, does Fetti have any bird blend oils? You do have some with ostrich and stuff, don't you?
Right. Brunch on Sundays. That's a good one where that's orange, cinnamon, and champagne. So the orange and the champagne represents mimosas, and the cinnamon represents, like a French toast vibe. Just the cinnamon. It don't smell like French toast. But that has ostrich oil in there with argan oil and a couple of other different oils. Fantastic, especially for now. Um,
Got something with emu, don't you? Do you have one with emu?
yeah, the gold snow has emu in there. That has argan oil in there. Castor oil is in there. So that's gold snow. That's another one where all year round people buy that. They love that. It's a great cherry scent with vanilla and oud in there.
That sounds good.
Wonderful. Yeah, wonderful. Um, what else has a bird blend? I use shade nut a lot. which is not a bird blend, but it's thick, and it works very well with carrier oils. Fetti Myth has emu in there.
I will keep going through all these scents. I forgot how many great scents you have.
I think Oscar Night has shea nut and ostrich in there. Now, who's going to do that? Who's going to give you shea nut oil and ostrich oil in the same blend? That's pretty good.
Yeah. Prickly pear and meadow foam is the other ones in that.
Yes,
Got it right there.
that's
Very nice.
definitely honey tobacco scent.
Yeah. So that's another one. If you want to get less on the fruit side, you want to try something different there, Oscar Night would work to fit that bill as well. All right, we got. Do we want to do this last giveaway for the happy hour? Make sure you pick up happy hour, guys. This is definitely in towards the top of the list here for my Fetti scents. I may just have to do a video where I rank all the Fetti scents from in order, my top 5 or something. They're so good.
That'd be cool.
That'd be a cool video. It'd be hard to do.
Yeah.
Hard to do. Brad's working his order up. Way to go, Brad. I think you're really going to dig it. Dig the feel and beard, plus the complexity on the scent, and you're hearing all of what goes into it. It's just a very cool vibe that you get from Fetti. All right, we got the happy hour. We're going to be giving that away, so get your devices ready. By the way, don't forget, you get 23% off with Banjo 23, and when you place an order, you get a 1 ounce free oil there. You just type it in the comments at checkout. And if you already placed your order and you forgot to do that, get a hold of Fetti there and he'll hook you up. All right. So how many people we have? We got 35 people. A lot of people showed out. You guys showed up strong. I appreciate you guys joining me. I know I don't do these live streams all the time. We do them for special occasions like we're doing tonight.
Yeah, for a Monday night too. That's awesome. We really appreciate it, guys. Thanks so much for stopping by. And I'm real excited, and I feel like we're all celebrating together.
Yeah, you got the outside vibe going. The summer, keep the summer rolling as we go.
That's right.
Getting ready to head into 4th of July, Independence Day celebrations. So this time, guys, same rules apply. Only guess once. We're doing a random number generator. And if multiple people guess the right answer, we're going with the second person who gets it right. All right, we're going to go 50 through 75. 50 through 75. Let's see if anybody gets it. Here comes some numbers. People are watching. Just type in a number there, Alma. 50 through 75. Jeffrey, a little low. We're starting at 50. Only guess once, unless you just guess something that wasn't 50 to 75. Then you can go guess once again. All right, they're rolling in. You got any big plans coming up for the summer? Any trips or celebrations for 4th of July?
Yeah, 4th of July, I'll be getting ready to go on vacation. I'm leaving the 6th. I'm going to Antigua.
Okay.
My birthday is on July 7th. So I'll be turning 40, so it's a milestone for me. So it definitely feels different now being a homeowner and everything. I have a lot to be thankful for this year. So I'm real excited for that. I've just been lining everything up for that because, the 4th and 7th will be here before you know it.
That's right.
The summer rolls by fast.
Yeah, summer's always goodbye in a blink, especially if you're a teacher, for sure. I had a birthday last week. I didn't have one of those special milestone birthdays, but my wife's got a special milestone birthday tomorrow. So I'll send her out a special happy birthday. She's turning 50.
Nice. Happy belated to you too. I didn't know it was your birthday.
We're not big on celebrating birthday. We're just not big celebrating people, so we don't make a big deal about it. We just go on and try to do the best we can for every day,
That's right.
All right, guys. 10 more seconds here, and then we will close down the entrance. People who entered the giveaway here. 50's around the corner for you. I've got 2 more years. I just turned 48 last week. 50 and retirement is sounding pretty good to me. Or it can be summer all year long. I don't have to go back.
That's right.
There you go. Justin's getting ready to turn 40 as well in August.
Nice.
All right, guys, I'm going to scroll back through here one more time, but the number was 58, and I do not see
Wow.
I do not see a 58.
Gotta roll it again.
We're going to roll it again. We're going to go 100 to 120. 100 to 120. See if we can get a winner this time. Here comes some numbers. You
Some
got
more
anything
flair,
else?
Brian.
What's that?
I'm smoking on a Champagne Reserve cigar
Okay.
while drinking champagne.
There you go. You got anything else coming up for the business you want to discuss coming down the road?
Um, Definitely. Forgive me, guys, if you hear me. I always talk about I'm gonna do something, but just remember, it's just me doing everything. So sometimes it takes time. But candles are next.
Ooh,
If I
I can't imagine
realistic.
these scents in a candle. Oh my
Oh yeah,
goodness. Oh my
happy
goodness.
hour in a candle. Wow.
Ooh.
White apple bourbon in a candle. Could you imagine?
That's gonna be a
So
fall favorite.
I think it would be like a limited edition where I just make a bunch at one time, and if they
Mm-hmm.
sell out, they sell out. But
Yeah, that'd be good for fall.
definitely, if I
Be a,
could, if I could aim for the fall, winter, that's realistic. That's giving me enough time, and I can make it happen versus saying it and it doesn't stick to the wall. So definitely, that's the next move. Um, and then with the summer too, it's a lot to keep. You gotta keep coming out with scents. So that too takes away from things that I want to do outside of oils and butters. So that's really the thing. And I want to try to enjoy the summer too. So I'm not trying to do too much, but definitely I'm gonna stay consistent with the scents. I think now too the third week of the month I've been releasing stuff consistently where that gives me enough time and space, and that works for me versus feeling pressured and trying to do too much. I want to be able to focus and manage my focus. So that's why Happy Hour came out good. That's why Italy Must came out good. Um, and the next scent is already in my head. The next one you're gonna love too. I'm not
I'm
even gonna
sure I
tell
will.
you what it is. I already got it. The name popped up in my head. I already got all the scents already, and it's gonna be fantastic.
Wow. Guys, the number was 101, and I don't see a 101 either. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to have a fire sale and go 1 to 15, 1 through 15.
Come on, guys.
Let me get my number ready here. It's interesting how you hear about those scents. Like sometimes it's a vibe, like you were trying to paint a picture, and that's what pops in your head. I want to make something that smells like blah, reminds me of this. And then sometimes it's, oh, I got a name, and then you're gonna build the scent around the name. And then sometimes it's like, oh, I got this one fragrance in, and I want to make something around fig, and I want to use fig as my main player, and I want to make a fig scent or a tobacco. It's kind of interesting how that goes. And I bet it's probably you have a variety of ways that's happened with you.
Absolutely. Limonada Da Vinci, that's how that started. It was the name that popped up in my head. It was 2 a.m. I was driving. I told my wife to write the name down. She's like, "What are you talking about? What is it?" I was like, "Don't worry about it. Just write it down before I lose the name."
Yeah,
You know? And the next scent, too, it was the name. And then I just built around it. And I kind of knew what things would go well with it. Italy Musk, was something that was inspired um, by cologne.
Okay.
Now, I don't really like saying it that way because people could think, oh, okay, well, he made it, he copied off of cologne. No, it always comes out different. Um, it kind of gets my juices flowing if I'm inspired from the cologne. So that's how that comes about. It always comes out by the grace of God different because I don't want to make anything like anyone else or copy off of something else. I think for me personally, based on the creations that I have come up with, it might be a little bit of a disservice to my customers. So when my creativity is behind something, you'll know it, and I think that's what um, helps to build my brand. Part of my character, my flair. People appreciate that, my personality, as opposed to just the products. The products are secondary. I think initially it's from, hey, this guy seems very passionate about what he's talking about. He seems like he knows what he's doing. And then when they try it, that's just the icing on the cake, you know. So I like to keep that going. That's where the name Fetti Says comes from. So that's my lane, and that's where I stay in.
Awesome. All right, guys, let's see who won. Well, I think I did see the right number, and we may have seen multiple people with the right number. It was lucky number three. Lucky number
Nice.
three. And I think I saw two people have it. Frickin' Frack had it first, but remember, we're going with the second person who gets it, which is Joshua Andrews. Joshua
Nice.
Andrews. Have you tried Fetti Says before, Joshua Andrews? If not, you're going to love it. And if so, you already know what you're going to be getting. So make sure you get in contact with Fetti there. Hopefully, usually through Instagram's the best way, right, Fetti? But you've got contact
Yeah.
us and stuff on the
Um,
website if you need it.
yeah. Sometimes I think the emails, you know, people say they email me. I don't see the email.
It
Sometime
goes
might
to
go to
junk.
junk.
Yeah,
Yeah. So the best way is Instagram. I'm on there a lot. I do respond. So
cool.
definitely too for future reference, sales that I do on my own. If you're on Instagram and you follow me, that's how you'll be able to keep up with it versus just going to the site and paying full price. So it's good to follow me on the gram period so you can always keep up with what I have going on.
Absolutely. He said he hasn't tried your stuff before either. So we've got two new people that are trying. Let me know if anybody else is ordering for the first time tonight. So remember, you get 23% off with Banjo 23 through midnight. Plus, when you order, you get a 1 ounce free oil of choice. So you got like these 25 cents to choose from. Hopefully, one of them sounds good to you. And you type that in the comments there when you check out. And then you will have the good stuff arriving at your door soon. If you have any questions, Fetti makes all this stuff himself. It makes it made to order. So you reach out and talk to Fetti. Hopefully, you get the vibe here about what he's all about. He wants to do the best he can to make you guys happy and to make you look good, smell good. Beard's going to be feeling good. And hopefully you're gonna be feeling good yourself, because that's all what he's all about for sure. This happy hour is a great scent. It is definitely one of my favorite Fetti scents. It's going to be in the top 5. I know. I'm gonna have to make that video for you, Fetti. Now I got all these. Every time we go back, we do one of these live streams. We go back through all these. And I'm like, oh yeah, this is a really good scent. It'd be hard to rank though, but this one's really
Yeah,
good.
I would appreciate it also too. And sorry, everybody's riding motorcycles, but a lot of people always ask you during these live streams, what are some of your favorites? And they try to gauge too with the audience to figure out what
Mhm.
it is at their first time. So by doing that, you can answer a lot of questions for people. I also notice a lot of my new customers have been coming from YouTube, where they
Okay.
find me. So I just want to say thank you to you and all the reviewers out there. It's not easy doing these videos and editing, but it helps somebody. Um, my goal too is to try to get some of the customers that don't really go on YouTube that much, maybe not really aware of the bearded community, and you know, they're in Walmart all the time or they're in Target all the time, and they see beard products on the shelf, and you know, they give it a try and they may not have a good experience with it and kind of just thinks beard care is a gimmick. I kind of want to get those people and save them where, they can try some good quality products and realize the importance of beard oil, beard butter, wash, conditioner. There's no one way to skin a cat. There's hacks, and the more you do, the best you can get out of your beard. So,
You've just titled one of my videos. Beard care is not a gimmick. That's going to be the title of one of my videos. I'm writing it down.
that's right. So I got a lot of people too that reached out to me saying, "So, you know, when I get this, you telling me it's gonna make my beard grow?" Yeah, right. I don't believe you. You just say that. They all say that, and it's like I'm not even trying to do that. Nowhere on my site do I tell you that. You guys all use beard care products, so I'm sure if you saw that, you would kind of get alarmed because that's not always the case. So I stay away from that. But what I do promote is the health of your beard. That's what I specialize in. I don't necessarily specialize in getting you to grow your beard down to your stomach and all those type of things. I'm no magician. But when it comes to the healthy beard and being the healthiest it can be, that's what I aim for. And I think that's one of the most important things.
Excellent. Very well said. Joshua said he doesn't do social media stuff. Can he email? And I know you can. I just don't know what your email is off the top of my head.
Yes, it's Fetti Says at Gmail. So definitely, I will look, especially after this live stream. I will look in my emails and the junk to see if there's anything um, in there.
Th-
So
Thank you
definitely,
so much, Mike. I appreciate that. It's hard to try to describe a scent in words over the internet, so I do the best I can, uh, and a lot of people kind of dig that. So I do appreciate that. I don't do the same for every scent. It's whatever pops in my head, what I feel special about it. That's what I try to get across. Sometimes it's like it paints a picture. Sometimes it's you got dark notes and light notes and depth and earthiness, and it's hard sometimes. But I do the best I can.
yeah, I should have sent you to like a list of everything that's in there, but
I did a pretty good job guessing on the
you
cardamom.
did. I would say this was your best um, review on a product as far as being able to tell what was in it and describing it. Not that it's ever wrong, but this one I felt was most accurate. Again, nutmeg, ginger, you know, that's crosshairs. That's not much of a difference.
Hmm.
But I think you nailed it with the vibe that it gives you, which is what I'm aiming for. I'm proud of that, and definitely the ingredients. Um, but I keep saying that ginger was the X factor. That ginger really provides some flair, some sparkliness to it. It works really well supporting the rest of the ingredients that's in there. So again, I shocked myself again. What do you like most about it? I don't know if you covered that part.
I to me, it's the perfect amount of the sweetness. Plus, it's got the richness and the depth to it, and it's got good longevity too. You still get that vibe. Like you lose a little bit of the top sparkly stuff, but you get that kind of summer vibe that kind of keeps going. I like those kind of subtly sweet kind of scents. You did a really good job of getting a very wide range of scents from top to bottom. Whereas a lot of scents from other companies, sometimes it's all top notes and then it's gone as one thing. It definitely migrates. Your complexity is second to nobody else that I know of. So
Thank you very much.
just a great job all around. Very well rounded scent. It's not too anything, not too much one way or the other. I will say it's more like a like Brazilian fruit punch. It's a Brazilian punch. I get more punch than I do, mint and that other kind of stuff. If you
That,
think of mojito, and I like that. I'm all into fruit punch kind of sense.
okay, nice, nice. You've been using the wash and the conditioner?
Yes, I've used it the past 2 days. As soon as I got it, I stuck it in my shower. Works really, really good. A great list of ingredients on there. Pretty much natural stuff. You don't have any silicones and parabens and some of the other stuff. So it's you don't have anything to worry about building up with the conditioner and having build up or anything like that. And the wash is a daily wash. A little bit on the thin side. I wish you could thicken up the wash just a little bit. Maybe some guar gum or something is what some other companies have used in the past that I've suggested. Just makes it just a little bit thicker, just a hair easier to work with. It doesn't run away from you when you pour it out in your hand.
Okay, all right. So I'll do that. Make it a little thicker. Also, castor oil helps
Hmm.
too. And it took me 2 years to find a wash and conditioner. And I did a lot of testing, and I test out all my products. If anyone is not aware, I'm a beardsman too. If it's not legit in my beard, I'm not putting it out. So with this wash and this conditioner, David will tell you, David Pug in the audience, he's been using my wash and conditioner for years, and I made sure it was ready, and then I put it out. And I'm very proud of that, and I was glad and lucky I was able to find it, because I do know a lot of beard care companies go through it trying to find the right texture, trying to find like the medium of where it should be so it can work with almost everyone. So I'm very lucky that again I was able to find it, and it wasn't much that I had to do to it. I don't make the wash and conditioner; they're pre-made. So, because again, it's too much making
Yeah,
that
you don't want to start
oil,
messing with.
butter,
Yeah, you start messing with preservatives and stuff.
right?
Yeah, water based things are a little bit different for sure.
Hmm.
Yeah, and then David chimed in. He definitely agrees with you on that. So, but that's great. Yeah. So check out Fetti Says. You got that awesome deal that always uh, is a win-win for everybody. There, you get to try some new things with the extra 1 ounce oil of your choice. You type that in the comments to go along with 23% off on top of that, and that's a really really good deal to try some awesome products from a pretty cool dude, if I do say so myself.
Thank you, sir.
Anything?
Likewise.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Any final words there? And if anybody has any final words there or questions in the comments, let us know, and then we will let you go on about your evening.
Again, I just wanted to thank everyone for coming out tonight on a Monday night. Amazing. Big crowd. I appreciate that.
That's
Thank you so much for,
big crowd for me. We were up over 35, 36 people, it looked like.
wow. And I really appreciate everyone's support. I appreciate everyone for tuning in. Um, it really helps, me to take care of my family. And I really appreciate every dollar spent from the bottom of my heart. So thank you so much. And as a reward to you guys, I will continue to keep making good quality products, continue to make out of the box type of sense. And I owe that to you guys for the support, for the great feedback, and I owe it to you guys to continue to do that. And that's something that I vow to do.
Yeah, and you've done a great job, and I know you will keep it going because your passion has not changed ever since I met you. So you still have the drive for it, and the drive is not money. The drive is your creations, and it's just obvious to tell when you when we interview you and have you on the live streams, get to hear from you in person. I really enjoy that. Hopefully everybody else does too.
Yes, thank you. And I do it with you too. And I thank you for that. I remember one time you asked me, "Hey, are you coming on the screen?" And I just assumed like, I rarely see. Now I do, but at that time I rarely see owners come on there. It's kind of, the reviewer just talking about the product and talking to the audience in the chat. So I was
I
like,
don't
oh
like
wow.
talking that much.
And I do. So it works out for the both of us. And by me doing that again, I feel like I get to kind of clear some of the concerns, some of the questions, some of the doubts. A lot of reviewers, they give their interpretation, their first impressions, and I always like to add a little something to it to give a story. Again, to give some clarity to it where someone might be confused. Just like again, Batanga Sunrise Happy Hour. Oh, it's alcohol sense. I don't drink alcohol. I don't like alcohol. No, it's something like a well blended cocktail, and it's something that I wanted to make that's mass appealing and something flattering to the nose. I don't want to make anything sharp. Somebody that likes, alcoholic scents is a certain kind of individual. It's not going to be the majority. So that's why I always try to do that with these cocktail scents. I just want to provide the essence of summer, make you think of rooftops and all the great things that go on. So that's what I wanted to do with this one.
Yeah, it just kind of once again, you're using that to get the depth and to kind of enhance the most of the time the fruit vibe that you've got playing around. It really just kind of enhances that.
Yes.
All right, guys. Thank you guys so much. Check out Happy Hour. Take advantage of that deal. And then let us know. Let Fetty and I know how you like everything. Spread the good word. And I'm sure we'll be seeing you again in the future. Fetty's been a pleasure, as always.
Thank you, buddy. Enjoy your week, and I